Alright, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakwakadosh, and double honor to our apostles and elders, Grand Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim Ramana Four Corners are pushing this truth. Alright, so this brother Yashar Maf back here again in Brisbane, Australia. You know, you see what's going on, man, lately. So with this Kusha who died or whatsoever, and then you have the whole world really paying attention to it. You know, like their whole attention is towards Nip's Hussle's death. You know, a few brothers made videos about it, how like Jake right now is really worried, I mean, he's really talking about Illuminati and all that, but really, like, you know, our apostles and elders and you know, other brothers who's been in this truth for so, you know, for 10 years plus, they be talking about Illuminati, man. It's all written in this Holy Bible, man. All right. And then on top of that, really, like the way I've been seeing this whole thing, this whole Nip's Hussle's death, it's really a destruction, man. Okay. And then it's like, it's when you look at what's going on over there in LA, they're trying to bring peace between gangs, you know, between Bloods and Crips. So they're trying to bring the, you know, they're trying to make them two gangs make peace. All right. So that's another thing right there. That's a destruction right there. All right. Because they're never gonna be a peace between, you know, between these gangs, man. All right. It's a curse for our people to be killing each other and shit, you know, to be shooting each other or whatsoever. All right, but you know, Nip's Hussle getting killed, man. He wasn't a Jake to start with, man. That was, you know, when you now, you know, I thought he was a Jake but now, like, you know, after seeing his father, you know, where people how people are talking about him being like the reincarnation of what is it, this one Ethiopian ruler, you know. It just you know, it makes sense now, man. The guy was a fucking you know, he was a Kushite, all right. So he wasn't a Jake, man, all right. And then the whole thing, it's a goddamn setup, man. Like I was watching this interview of his childhood friend, this lady, man, and she was being interviewed. When you watch the whole video, man, the bitch is acting, bro. She's acting. You know, first time seeing the video, I didn't pay attention to it, but when I watched the video again last night, oh man, she didn't drop no tears, man. She was acting. You know, if you just lost somebody, you know, you be crying. You know, if that's your, you know, that was your best friend, you know, you have so much in common. You know, you grew up together and all that, and they just passed away like that. You know, died in a horrible death like that. You're supposed to, you know, you're gonna cry, man. But hey, that lady, man, she wasn't fucking crying. She didn't drop no fucking tears, man. Okay. But anyway, you know, so brothers been talking about that, all right. And then on top of that, you see what happened over here. You see what happened over there, you know, over there in New Zealand with that whole shooting that went down. Really, when you look into deeper, they were trying to make a peace. Now they're trying to bring peace between religions, man, between Christianity and Muslim, come together as one people, you know. So which is the agenda they're pushing, man. The agenda they're pushing right now is about peace, man. All right, peace. You know, nations trying to, you know, come together, bring peace. You know, tribes trying to come again together to bring peace. Okay. Gangs trying to come in together to bring peace. Religion trying to come in and bring peace. But that's not how it's gonna go down, man. All right. So I just wanted to bring a precept on that, just to show you that what's really happening is it's all written in the Holy Bible, man. Okay. So don't be deceived, man. Okay. This whole thing, like this whole agenda this Red Hebrew Edomite is pushing, it's the Most High who's it's the Most High who's controlling him to do so, you know, to you know, push this agenda to fulfill the scriptures, man. All right. So I got one here in 1 Thessalonians, I believe. 6. Just bear with me, phone. Bear with me. Alright, so you know, just bear with me with this scripture I'm trying to bring up. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. I'm gonna start from verse 5. You know, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. It says but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. All right, then it reads on. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. So there you go. Like all these gender the so-called white man is trying to push right now. It's a destruction towards our people, man. All right, they're not gonna be ready when this when all these uproars takes place, when the government suddenly goes down, when the economy suddenly goes down, World War III. Our people are not gonna be ready for that, man. Okay, they're not gonna be ready for that, because right now, like, everybody's really worried about this Kusha who fucking passed away, who got gunned down, which the Mossad, which is the Mossad who killed him. If he really died, because you can't believe what you fucking see these days, man. All right, because anybody could, you can fake it. You could if that guy was under that whole the new under the elite, really working for the elite, you could fake his death, and the next minute, really, like, it's to cause destruction. So you can't believe what you hear, what you see, really. All right, because hey, he's dead or whatsoever, but like, you can't believe what you what these Edomites be doing, man. Okay, so for me, like, I can't. I speak to it as a man. I mean, as a man. So like, I believe, really, like, he could be faking his death just to stir up something. Okay, because right now, I know that they're gonna his funeral is gonna be held over there in LA, downtown at the Staples Center. Hey, and then we already for you brothers that have been watching this whole thing, you already seen rapping over there at his where his store was. Where his store was, there was something happening over there. There was shooting going on over there. And so what makes you think, if this whole thing takes place over there at the Staples Center, it's not gonna be bigger than it was already is? So that that tells you something right there. And verse 4 says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief. So for the brothers who's been watching, doing this thing, and paying attention to the signs, who's been getting fed by the apostles and elders, really, you gotta pay attention to it, man. Okay, because you've been open to the light. So the light is shining onto you, which is this truth right here. So what's about to take place. So you're preparing yourself, man. You're preparing for what's to come, okay? Because a lot of temptation are gonna come up in these days, man. All right. So we can't be enjoying our time in these days we're living in, man. Sitting down and thinking everything is fine, but really it's not. Because this the Red Hebrew Israelite agenda is to push peace and make you feel like you live in a time where like everybody's gonna come together, but really it's not gonna be like that, man. Because that's not how the Most High set up to be like. Okay, this is Esau's kingdom, and Esau's kingdom has to go down. That's how and we're in the last days right now. We're not the last days of Esau's kingdom. Okay, so his kingdom is slowly going down. As you see, the economy is collapsing right now over there in England. they're fulfilling what is it? The book of Daniel, the second chapter, is being fulfilled. All right. So if you're not really paying attention to what's going on, and keeping up with the prophecy and signs, hey, you're gonna fall up into it, man. The Most High is gonna come a thief at night, and you're gonna get caught in it, man. All right. Okay, because we've been warning, we've been giving warnings on what's about to come on this planet of Earth, man. All right, the second coming of our Lord, man, our Savior, Yahushua, man. Okay, when He comes back, He's not coming to set life and all that, man. Okay, I get another one quick real here. Show you what Yahushua is coming to do, really. All right. This is our book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace but a sword. All right. So Yahushua himself, when he comes back, he's not coming to set peace, man. Okay. All these fucking scoffers out there, all these bad guys out there on fucking drugs and shit, talking about this guy was Jesus Christ. Hey, man, Yahushua himself, or the so-called Jesus, who ignorant called Jesus, whose biblical name or Hebrew name is Yahushua, he's not coming back to set peace, man. He's coming to set sword, man. All right, nation against nation, okay, kingdoms against kingdoms, all right, World War III. That's what Yahushua is coming back to do, man. Okay, he's coming to gather his elect and the race for the sword, okay, which is those missiles, man. All right. And the chariots of Yahweh, man. They're gonna be doing a lot of killings, man. Okay, this ain't the time for you people to sit down and be like, oh yeah, peace is coming. All right, believing these fucking false prophets are over there in Babylon or around the whole world. Talking about that Jesus coming to set peace, or talking about Nip's household, Jesus Christ. All right. No, that's not so gonna be, man. All right. First of all, his name wasn't even Jesus Christ. His name was Yahushua, man. All right. So you people you're gonna go get caught into it, man. So you gotta prepare your mind, man. And I'm gonna read out verse 35. It says, For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worth of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worth of me, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worth of me. All right. So if you don't get yourself together and do this work, all right, worth of Yahushua, man. Worth of him, man. Take that cross, man, and suffer for this truth, man. Worth of Yahushua, man. All right, because remember, we're the sacrifice bodies, man. All right. So when we come here and do this work, really, we really are sacrificing ourselves, man. All right. So we're the sacrifice for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The same thing that he did, he suffered for us. The same thing we gotta do, man. All right, we gotta walk in his in his footsteps. But a lot of y'all out there, you don't want to do that. You don't want to walk in the footsteps of Yahweh Shem of Yahushua, man. You don't want to do that, man. You don't want to suffer the way he suffered. You don't want to be spoken evil of, okay? And we know he was spoken evil of. All right. We know, and clear we know how righteous Yahushua was, man, when he came back as himself. All right, we know how of a good man he was, but even himself, he was humble to say he wasn't good enough, because he knew the life he lived, he wasn't good. All right, because he sinned. All right, when he came as Adam, King Solomon. All right. He sinned, man. All right, he sinned in our flesh. He came in in those days. Okay, but he humbled himself, said he wasn't good. All right, and knowing he's the closest thing to our heavenly Father Yahweh, man. And verse 39 says, "He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. Okay, so if you got a life right now, you're trying to leave, you got a life you're trying to leave right now, you got goals and all that, you know, you are your main goal is you know, to get, you know, I don't know how, you know, what you want to get, a big house, or you know, a nice car, you know, have a great family and all that, man. You're not gonna have that great life, man. Okay, if you want to follow Yahushua, you can't live that life really, because your whole focus is gonna be focused on worldly things, man. Okay, you know, you can't love this world, because once you fall in love with this world, what happens, man? You know, what happens is that you fall off, man. You're gonna fall out of this truth, man. You gotta have balance to it, okay? The Most High gives you a little job on the side, you know, and that little job is doing you good, man. Hey, stick with that, man. Okay, really, if you are able to pay your bills, you know, able to pay meal for your child or for your kids and all that, and stick with that. Stick with what Yahushua gave you, because He gave you that, so you know. So you can keep doing this truth, man. All right, because in the time for the time to come, when we inherit this kingdom, and inherit the kingdom to come, we're gonna gain more. Okay, we're gonna gain more forward, man. You know, we're gonna gain more than what we already got right now. Okay, but hey, man, you know, so it's up to you. You know, it's up to you, to you brothers out there. If if this thing's for you, you look into it, man. You look into it deep and be serious about it, man. You gotta be passionate about this thing, man. All right. You gotta be willing to lose your life for this thing, man. Okay. Your job or whatever you got going on, your family or whatever, you gotta be willing to lose it, man. You know, and I just read that in Matthew chapter 10. If you love your mother or your father more than you love him, worth of to do this worth of him, man. And now verse 40 says, he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receive him that sent me. Okay, so and who's saying Yahushua? Our heavenly Father Yahweh, man, saying Yahushua. So if you receive Yahushua, guess what? Yahweh receives you, man. Okay. And it says, he that receive a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet is reward. He that receive a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man is reward. And whosoever shall give drink unto of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. All right, so there you go, man. This is all, and this is all the promises really Yahushua promised for us, man. All these things that we shall receive if we do this work, okay? And we know the Most High is not a liar, man. He's a man. He's a man of his word, man. Just want to look for a minute. Hold on me for a minute before I get this. This is book of Hebrews. This is Hebrews chapter 13 verse 8. It says, Yahushua HaMashiach the same yesterday and today and forever. So whatever was written in the old time, the beginning, before this world was created, before Adam was created, whatever was written back then, it has never changed, man. Nothing has ever changed. The promises that he made for us hasn't changed, man. Okay, it's still the same thing. So that's why, man. That's why faith kicks in. You can have faith, man. All right. And a great example of that is the old prophet, the old times, our forefathers. Example Abraham. All right, when he almost sacrificed Isaac. That was faith right there, man. He was moved by faith, and faith made him righteous. righteous, man, righteousnesses or righteous, okay? And another example is Job, when he lost everything, man, all right? You know, he didn't, and his wife told him to curse Mosai, all right? What did Job do? He didn't do that. He kept his faith, man, all right? And faith made him a righteous man, all right? He was put into temptation, man. That was crazy, temptation he was going through, okay? But he bathed through it, right? So we gotta have that mindset of our forefathers, man, all right? You know, because the times that are ahead of us are gonna be they're gonna be terrible times, man. So we gotta prepare ourselves, our mind, and all that, man, all right? But first of all, it starts with you know, if the Most High is really dealing with us, dealing with us, then hey, all we can say, we're gonna be alright, because the Most High is gonna guide us through it, man. All right, and during those in those moments, man, the Most High is gonna be with us, man. All right. So we're gonna be we're gonna be alright. We're gonna, like Kendrick, he said we're gonna be alright. So we're gonna be alright, man. If we keep our faith, and keep believing, man, keep pushing this work, man, and be diligent with it, all right. So we, the Most High is gonna be on our side, man. We can't fear none of these red Hebrew Edomites is gonna do to us, man. Okay, because he's gonna come like a flock, like a flock, man. All right, that's how I believe in book of Psalms. I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to get that in a minute. Show me a minute. 21. This is Romans 8:31. It says, what shall we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Or else, if the Most High be for us, who can be against us, man? Okay. All right, know these crackers, man. None the wickedness this fucking this troops gonna do. Get another quick preset right here. This is Psalms chapter 118 verse 6. It says, "The Yahweh is on my side. I will fear. What can a man do unto me?" It's like I read again. "The Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear. What can a man do unto me?" So the Most High is if the Most High is on your side, you can't fear what a man can do